this. This is exciting stuff right now, guys. Freddie Freeman. It's been reported that he is gonna make this comes from multiple sources. We're talking about Ken Rosenthal, a couple other reporters, and I do want to stress, like, what do these guys know? Probably not that much, but I mean, like, they might know something. So they are under the impression that Freddie Freeman is going to make his decision within 48 hours. It will be publicly known that he's going to sign with a team within 48 hours after the lockout. So it's going to be like pretty immediate. Like, we got to get on the lives pretty soon, once this thing gets done. It's like, yeah, exactly.
Blue Jays.
Exactly. And then they go on to talk about in this article, they say basically, it's like, look at all these names, these familiar names. Where's my mouse right now? Look at all these names. George Springer, Kevin Gausman, Jose Barrios. These are the Blue Jays that they're talking about right now as being potentially the guys, because the Atlanta Braves seemingly are falling out of this race right now. It's like they've left the window open, and the reports are like Freddie Freeman could be looking elsewhere. And we seem to be the dudes that are like in this mix right now.
Nick, you're getting me into fantasy land right now. I just got a whiff of like seeing Freddie Freeman coming to the Blue Jays and like, holy God.
It seems ridiculous.
Would we have the number one lineup in baseball?
Well, I was just gonna go on to say, it's like, where do you bat them? Like, what's their lineup look like then?
Yeah. Oh my God. With
Freddie Freeman, what is their lineup?
He's a clear three, but excuse me, but so is Vlad.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Choking on my own excitement.
That's okay. Yeah. Choke on that excitement, bro.
But like, yeah, where two? I feel like two is the best fit.
It'd either be 2 or 3. Like, either Vlad's batting 2 and Freeman's batting 3, or like Guerrero's batting 3 and Freeman's batting 2.
If you're gonna bank that Vlad does what he does last year or some version of it, then he would bat 3 because he had a better year than Freeman. So I would say, yeah, wow. Oh my God.
But their skills are so interchangeable,
Yeah, they're basically the same guy.
Basically the same dude. Like, Vlad's probably got a bit more pop at this point in his career,
Definitely does.
But it's like, Freeman, like, he gets on. Like, he's just like such a good, talented hitter in Freeman. So it's like, we'd have no problem. And it's like, you have like a top 3 of like George Springer, Freddie Freeman, Vladdy, Bichette, Tio, and the Lord. And it's like, who gives a crap about like who the last 3 are? It doesn't even matter at that point,
Dude, and the funny thing is, the last 3 is going to be like Kirk,
Biggio,
Espinal.
Like,
Would it be that? Oh yeah, I guess someone could DH in there. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I think
that would be it. Those are our best players. Wow. Those are all of our best players.
Now, if we do get Freeman, we talk about this a lot. Does Freeman, what do you think? 'Cause I've said my opinion a lot of, like, I think there's going to be an obvious first base DH split between Freeman and Vladdy. What do you think?
I keep, like that, and that's kind of the problem that I keep going back to here, folks, with the whole Freddie Freeman thing. It's just like, even though we're in on it and our management wants a lefty bat, it's like, do you really go after a guy where you already have a guy that is maybe going to win MVP there? It's like, we are like
2 MVP
it's
first
like, literally,
baseman.
it's like we are playing overkill right now on the first baseman spot. And don't get me wrong, like, everybody needs a good first baseman. That's a very important position to have in baseball. And Freddie Freeman is probably better defensively than Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Gold Glover,
Yeah.
So that's really good. You want to play him, but it's like you also kind of want to play Vlad too. So I don't even know, man. Like,
what do you do? I guess you have to have that conversation with both of them, right? Before he even thinks about signing, right? Before he even go to Freeman, you got to talk to Vlad, right? Because like, just like they did with Bo Bichette when they were going for Marcus Semien, they're like, hey, listen, like, we want you to be the shortstop, right? So they got to go in and either say, hey, Vlad, we still want you to be the first baseman, or they come in and they're like, well, if you're going to sign, this is the difference. Freddie Freeman's long term. Marcus Semien's a 1-year rental. So when you're bringing in Freddie Freeman, it's like, okay, well, you can't have Freddie, you can't tell him you're going to play a certain position this whole like part of your career. Like, you're going to play like DH now. You're a permanent DH.
Right.
That's not as good. I think if I'm Freddie, and most MLB players will attest to this, is that they want to play in the field.
Yeah.
And so does Vlad. So
yeah.
What do? Do you give Vlad an ultimatum? Like,
I think that you have to talk to him, and I think that you need to say, it's like, hey, dude, like, we believe that our best chance to win a World Series right now is to get 2 potential MVPs on this team. I know that it might not be what you want, but like, what is your comfort level at potentially moving over to that third base bag again and seeing what you can do there? It's like, would you be okay with that if it means that we could potentially go and win a World Series? And I think if you frame it in that way, and Vlad is obviously like, he's got to be okay with it. Like, he's got to be at a place defensively over there and comfortability wise that you can do that. Then, I mean, if I'm Vladimir Guerrero Jr., I'm like, fuck yeah, I want Freddie Freeman hitting before me so then I can get a crap load of RBIs.